Okay, the next section is on finding increasing or decreasing domains. So when you see the word domain, what you should be thinking is the x coordinates or the inputs. So when we say domain, what you're really looking at is this axis right here. So when it says determine the domain on which the following function is decreasing, decreasing is going to mean that it's going downhill. So like as time passes, it's going down. So the section of graph that's slanted downhill, if you were to be walking across the page, would be from here to here. And because there's an arrow on this end, it continues going in this direction. So it's going to kind of stop right here, which is at -5. And anything to the left of this, so all of this space over here, is going to be decreasing. And so the way that we write that, let me draw the line all the way down. So anything to this direction is decreasing. So we would say anything that is less than -5. Okay. So we would type in right here for all the x's that are less than -5. All right, and you can see that better on their drawing, obviously, than mine. But this section of the graph is going downhill, so that's decreasing. Let's look at a new problem. This one is asking the domain on which the following function is increasing. So increasing is going to be the section that's going uphill. So from about here, let me change it back to a pin, from about this location here at +2, and it's going uphill or increasing from there. Okay, so this is going to be all the x's. Again, it says domain, which is talking about our x-axis. So on this axis right here, anything in the positive direction greater than 2 is increasing. So we're going to write x is greater than 2. All right, let's look at one more. Determine the domain on which the following function is increasing. So we're looking for increasing again, which means if we're walking across the page, we're going uphill. So we're looking at this section right here. So from here to here. Okay, a couple things are different on this one. This has an end point, not an arrow. So we're going to have to say that there's a section of our domain. So we're looking at this axis. It starts here and it goes to 6. So in this middle section is the only part where our function is increasing. So we're going to say, let's type in our answer here. It's going to be from 0 to 6. And if you remember from before, if you use the less than symbols, you always want to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. So from 0 to 6. Also, because this is a closed-in circle, if you can see right here, that means it's not just less than, it's less than or equal to. If it's an open circle, just less than. If it's a solid, it's less than or equal to. Okay?